Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. Today I'm going to do a little bit of an Easter pour and I'm going to use Eco-resin, which I haven't used in ages. So I've got a couple of little Easter bunnies, and this is a candle holder, a tea light holder, which is also, it should have bunnies going all the way around. Now I bought this ages ago and I forgot that I bought it. I can't remember where I bought it because I've searched everywhere where I usually order moulds from, and I can't find it anywhere. So I'm really hoping that when I demold this, it does actually turn out to be bunnies. It could be anything, but we're going to pour it anyway and see. So I'm using Aquacast from Eco-resins. I'll put a link to them in the description. Just going to move the moulds out of the way for a second while we mix our Eco pour. I'm gonna try and do a marble type effect, and I've been looking at different, because it can be done in a few different ways, but we will see. I think I'm going to do it by mixing my Eco pour and then separating some out, colouring that, and then doing it a bit like a dirty pour, because we all know I love a dirty pour. So first of all, let's get our Aquacast mixed. We will probably speed through this bit because it's not that interesting, to be fair. I like to eyeball it. You can work it out. Eco-resins have got a calculator thing on their website where you can work out how much you need. And I don't think I've ever been able to mix Eco pour without making one horrendous mess. Maybe if I weighed it all out properly, I'd be able to. So I'm going to split some of this out. It probably should be a little bit thicker, but I'm going to be adding pigment, and I want to be able to try and squeeze some of the lumps out. I need a bigger bowl for mixing Aquacast for sure, but it will cure. It will just take slightly longer. Okay, so that looks good. Let's have a look at these. Okay, so the colours that I'm going to be using, these are Eco pigments from Create and Bloom. This is Steinbeck Plum, and this one is a beautiful blue, but it doesn't have a name. It's one that also came from Create and Bloom. It was given to me by Lou. Now I don't want these too dark, so we are just going to go in gradually. I think I need a bigger stick. That's such a lovely colour. So that's Steinbeck Plum. This one is our mystery blue. I think I put a tiny bit more of that in, but I think that will do to offset the darkness of the plum colour. So let's bring the moulds back in. And then I'm just going to add our colours into the white. Don't think I'm going to add any more of the plum, and then I'm just going to pour. I'm going to tap that down a little bit because there's a lot of nooks and crannies down there. I might even give it a bit of a squidge actually. That I have actually overfilled. Because that's how I roll. But that's fine. That's fine now. So let's go in with our next rabbit. I'm pouring this at a bit of a trickle to try and make sure I get into those patterns in the bottom. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up already, which was another reason why I left it so runny, because I needed a little bit of extra work time. Right, so there's those. I've got a little bit left here that I'll probably throw in a vase mould, but there we go. Hopefully that's not going to overflow. Right, so I will see you back for the demould on the next stage. These are all cured now, and just to recap, I used Steinbeck plum and our mystery blue Eco-resin pigments, and they're from Creating Bloom. So let's pop these out. Oh, now that's really pretty. That's cool. I like the patterns. Not much of the blue showing through on that one, maybe just little hints. Oh, a bit more blue showing on this one. That's so pretty. His face is a bit funny there. But I love the colours on those. Really cool. Now this one, I'm anticipating bubbles, to be honest, in this one. Oh, I think, oh yeah, I've just broke ears off. Oh no. Oh dear. In fact, I broke all the ears off. No. Oh no. This is quite hard to get out. Oh dear. My poor rabbits. Am I going to be able to get one out and save the ears? Oh no, that's such a shame, because that would have been awesome. I am going to... Oh, but the marbling on that is so cool. Okay, let's see if I can get these ears out and maybe glue them back on, because I really don't want to waste this, because it's really pretty. I think what I've probably done is demolded this a little bit too soon for something that's got such thin parts on it. Are all the ears out? No, one more. Right, okay. Oh dear, my poor rabbits. Now I've got to match the ears up. That's going to be easier said than done, isn't it? Right, I think for this I'm going to use some vidIQ. I'm already covered in it and I've only just taken the lid off it. Okay, so is it that one? Yes, it's that one. So a bit of vidIQ in there. This is going to take me a little while to do, I think. So I think I'll probably do that off camera, see if I can salvage this, and if I can, I'll be back shortly. I've managed to glue all the ears back on. It took a little bit of sorting out actually, and that is still drying, so I will go back and seal that later. But in the meantime, we're going to seal these. And as I've got the vidIQ out, I might as well use the vidIQ to seal them. So all I'm going to do is just paint this sealant all the way over, and it should give it a nice glossy finish. And then where the vidIQ has gone into the little holes, I will just pop that out like that, just so my little holes aren't filled up with it, because that will spoil the effect. And I'm going to do that with both of them, and then once that one is dry, we will be doing exactly the same. So I'll do that bit off camera and I will come back and show you what they look like once they're done. So these are all dry now, and just to recap, the colours that I used were from Create and Bloom, and they are Eco pigments in Steinbeck Plum, and our Mystery Blue, which was sent to me by Lou. I think she said she mixed this one by mistake, so I don't even think it's one that she's gonna carry on making, but I absolutely love it, and I love how it's come out there once it's mixed in with the white. I did only use a little bit of it because I wanted it quite pale, but yeah. And then I glued the ears back on with high tack, and then gave it a nice coat of bloom finish to give it a glossy finish. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am really disappointed that I broke those ears off, and because it's Aquacast and obviously little bits come off here and there, they've not gone back on very well. I will show you. That one went on okay, but yeah, you lose little tiny bits, so you can see which heads and ears have broken off. But that said, look at that marbling. I am absolutely thrilled with the marbling, which has only made me more disappointed at the fact that I broke the ears off. The marbling is stunning. Okay, let's just put it on put it on that bit. I mean, look at that. So this was sort of a dirty pour method where I separated 2 lots of the Aquacast out, mixed the colours in, added them to the white, and then poured. This one, not so much blue came out on. In fact, hardly any blue at all. Managed to get these out without breaking the ears off. A bit more blue in that one. I love these. I think they're really cute. So on the whole, thrilled with the colour choice. Love the moulds. Absolutely thrilled with how the marbling has come out. But gutted that I broke all the ears off. I will try and do it again. I'll do it in Aquacast, but I will leave it a lot longer before I try and demould. Yeah. But look at that marbling. It's beautiful. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used in this project will be down in the description, along with the links to my Amazon wishlist and to buy me a coffee. There's also buttons down below to join the channel as a member, and the super thanks button, and everything that comes in from all of those comes straight back into the channel. Thank you to all my members. I really appreciate everything that you do for the channel, and thank you to all my subscribers. It's just fantastic that you all keep coming back and watching my videos, and I really appreciate every single one of you. So all that's left to say is thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Take care everyone. Bye.